What is up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Bang the Booth podcast. I'm going to get everything set up and we'll be ready to go. Hope everyone's day's going well, week's going well, weekend's going well. March Madness is officially over. We're officially in baseball season. Congrats to anyone who won their bracket. Who got their winner pick in their bracket correct, or if they won their bracket group they were in. I came in like 15th place. But my bracket pool had a funny story. There's like one guy who was leading the whole group most of the way, and just one result completely wrecked his chances to zero. It's like that's the story of That's the story of March Madness. Is like one game can take your momentum from all the way up high with high chance to win to crashing down to zero. And that's just the story of how it goes. Um, I'm going to talk about the next 2 weeks, or at least next week's episode, or next week. The following week, I'm not sure at the moment. Hold on. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Bang and Booth Podcasting. Thank you all so much for the support to this point. I very much do appreciate it. Let's dive in with today's immaculate grid. Gonna start with daily games, and we'll get into the rest of the main parts of the episode. Oh, before we dive into this week's episode, one quick thing I do want to get off right away. Next week there will not be an episode, being that A, it's Passover, and B, I'm going to be in Orlando for Passover this year, so it's going to be a bit harder, A, between uh, catching up on notes, and B, doing it from a not as stable Wi-Fi than I'm used to. So there will not be an episode next week. However, if you haven't caught it, I'm going to be at Rays Red Sox on Jackie Robinson Day from Georgia and Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. So I am hoping to vlog that and then that will be the vlog that will replace the episode next week. But it won't be episode 168. It will just be the vlog, and sadly, it won't be going on audio. It will only be YouTube. But hoping to put out a vlog from that game, since it should be a very unique experience, given A, not the usual feel for the Rays, and B, on Jackie Robinson Day, which for context, I have never gone to a game on Jackie Robinson Day ever before, so this is going to be a fun, interesting experience. As for the following week after that, I don't know because I'm coming back from Orlando, from Florida that day, and I'm transferring. Let me relook at this. I don't get home alone till like, yeah, I'm seeing the flight. I'm probably not gonna be able to put out an episode the following week. So April 22nd, because I don't come home till like 10, meaning I wouldn't be able to start the episode till probably closer to 11. So the next episode will probably not be till the 29th. But if I do a vlog for that game in Tampa, I will hopefully be able to get that out in between, as I do take my computer with me, which is my stuff for my podcast and filming. But I won't be bringing my mic or my uh, light with me because I don't need that unless I'm doing the podcast. So and that's the update with that. Next episode will be April 29th. And but I am hoping to put out a vlog between now and then. And we will see. Hopefully I get to vlog from that game. And we'll see. There is a possibility I might end up at a playing game for Orlando, but that depends on what day of the week that is. It might be this Jackie Robinson Day game, or it might be the next day. So it just depends on how the NBA schedule comes out. But at the moment, that's the story for the next 2 weeks. And then the third week will be the next episode of the podcast once I'm fully back home in the right mindset to go back to doing episode and not be all twisting and turning between Passover and travel. So no episode next Tuesday, no episode the Tuesday after that, but two Tuesdays after, that will be the next episode of the podcast. And so that is the story. Now let's dive into the daily games. So, excuse me. So, the categories today for Immaculate Grade: A's 300 plus career homers and 200 plus hits in a season, and then Cubs, Giants, and center fielder played one game minimum of center field. Cubs and A's. I could go Dennis Eckersley. I could go Billy Williams. I could go Jimmy Fox. I actually pretty sure he played for both. Yeah. My answer for Cubs A's is going to be Nick Martini, 0.1%. I'll take that. Cubs 300 plus homer season. I'm going to go Jimmy Fox. 0.7%. I'll take that. 200 plus hit season with the Cubs. Any chance you did it? Yes. I'm going to go Billy Williams. Might as well fill it all people that fit the Cubs A's category. 9%. Pretty high, but I will take it. Giants and A's, I can go Barry Zito. I can go Miguel Tejada. Jason Kendall, no. Um, Lynn, no. Sloan, no. Um, Quid. No. Uh, Matt Chapman fits, but that's gonna be way too obvious. I know it. Um, any chance? Hmm. No. Then you? Yes, actually. I'm gonna go Sergio Romo. 100% I will take that. 300 plus career homers. And played for the Giants. Did you hit enough? Barely short. What about you? Short. Dang it. You played for the Giants? Yes. Daryl Strawberry. 0.5%, I'll take that. 200 plus hits in a season. Whether you do it? No. 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 I'm gonna come back to that. Played center field minimum of one game with the A's. I'm gonna go Coco Chris. 13%. I wasn't expecting it to be that high. 300 plus homers career. Andre Dawson, I'm pretty sure fits that. 0.9%, I'll take that. 200 plus hits in a season. Also playing center field minimum of one game. Um. Oh. Look at Juan Pierre. 2%, I will take that. Did you? I'm gonna go MLB The Show legend Rich Aurelio. 10%, I'll take that. So, full top answers, which none of my answers are any of the top answers. For Cubs, A's at 15% is John Lester. I somewhat forget about that A's stint, but then again, he did make the playoffs in that stint. For 300 plus career home runs with the Cubs is Sammy's at 37%, Sammy Sosa. Cubs 200 plus hit season, 61%, Sammy is Rhino. Giants A's at 38% is Barry Zito. Giants 300 plus career home runs at 40% is Barry Bonds. For Giants 200 plus hit season, at 67% is Willie Mays. For plate center fielder with one game with the A's is Ricky Henderson. For plate center fielder with one game with 300 plus career home runs is Ken Griffey Jr. And for plate center fielder with one game with 200 plus hit season is at 31% is Ichiro Suzuki. Let's do a batter up. 2004 strike zone Cubs mystery batter up. So this is the current player one. That's not specific to one team. I don't have an instant idea, so let's at least try to get some hints. Not an NL player, not an infielder. It is not AL Central. It is not outfielder, and it is not AL East. And it's Yainer Diaz. Took me a few guesses. This swing is just really funky. Especially on The Show. It's like try to configure swing difficulty level extreme. Let's try to get at least some guesses, hints, because I'm not sure who this is off the bat. Not AL, not a starter. Is it NL Central? No. Is it NL East? No. So it's NL West. Is it a Rocky? No. Is it a Dodger? Yes. Is it Evan Phillips? No. Oh, Kirby Yates. Okay, 2004 batter up or strike zone. Is that Pettit? Not like super confident, but nope. Okay, but it is NL, so that at least helps. Is it NL West? No. Is it NL East? Yes, and it is Met. Not trash zone. Is it lighter? Yes, it is Al Lighter. Oh. Come on, Cubs mystery back. Let's try to get at least hints. It's not Ale. Is it someone currently on the Cubs? Yes. Oh, he's not even on here. Nor is he. It's not Turner. Turner. I have not an idea of who this is at the moment. Oh, John Birdie. I honestly forget he's on the Cubs. Let's move on. Okay, so with Daily Walkoff today, I'm going to be doing Orioles and Mariners. Categories are 1,000 plus appearances for the Orioles on the 1996 roster, 30 plus stolen beats season with the Orioles, and mainly played third base. Player options: Leo Gomez, Manny Machado, Alan Wiggins, Jimmy Austin, Jonathan VR, Jack Tobin, Nate McClough, Bobby Bonilla, Jesse Orozco, and David Wells, Ray Knight, and Bobby Baby Doll Jacobson. I think that's going to be third base. Also, let's submit this and see how this plays out. Actually, not really much correct. Let's flip it like this and see where that gets me. I actually got a good amount fully correct. Flip around U4. And now fully correct. So I got a walk-off triple. So full correct answers for the Orioles, 1,000 plus appearances for the Orioles, Jimmy Austin, Baby Doll Jacobson, Jack Tobin, none on the 96 roster, Jesse Orozco, David Wells, Bobby Bonilla, 30 plus stolen base season with the Orioles, Jonathan VR, Nate McClough, Alan Wiggins, and mainly played third base, Ray Knight, Leo Gomez, and Manny Machado. And then Mariners, it's the same categories just for Mariners. Darnold, Coles, Harold Ramirez, D. Strange, Gordon, Brian Hunter, Ricky Henderson, Norm Charlton, Bobby Ayala, Edgar Martinez, Jay Buhner, Alvin Davis, Russ Davis, and Eugenio Suarez. See how this goes. Did not really do me much. And almost fully correct, and now fully correct. A walk-off double. So the full correct answers for the Mariners: Alvin Davis, Harold Reynolds, Edgar Martinez, Bobby Ayala, Jay Buhner, Norm Charlton, Brian Hunter, D. Strange Gordon, and Ricky Henderson, Darnell Coles, Russ Davis, and Eugenio Suarez. All right, now let's dive into the main part of this week's episode of the podcast. So the final four and the national championship. One moment. Florida beat Auburn 79-73, and Houston beat Duke 70-67 on a comeback win for Houston. But in the end, Houston blew a lead to lose to the Gators 65-63, and Florida is your national champion. We're near end of what I predicted. You know what? Let's see. Let's see what I had with where I had what with the eventual national champions. I'm curious to see. Florida. So I had Florida making it to the Elite Eight and then losing to St. John's. While Houston, I didn't even have them making out of the second round. Oof. The Florida one's not as bad compared to Houston, but both rough placements compared to the actual place. Auburn, I had them making it to the final to the Elite Eight, and then to the Sweet 16. Duke, I had them in the national championship. Yeah, not great. Either way, let's move on. So daily MLB weekly recap. So from April Fool's Day, Rangers beat the Reds 1-0. Nathan Eovaldi's Maddox on the 99 pitches makes it the first Rangers Maddox since Colby Lewis on September 11th, 2015. Which context, Maddox is a complete game shutout in under 100 pitches. Just in case you didn't know what a Maddox is. Diamondbacks beat the Yankees 7-5. Yankees 17 homers this season. Breaks tie with the 2006 Tigers for most homers in the team's first 4 games of the season. Eugenio Suarez go-ahead grand slam in the 8th is his 5th homer this season. It makes him, along with 1992 Rob Deere Tigers and 2021 Rodolfo Castro Pirates. I think it's 92 Deere Pirates, Castro Tigers, as the only players whose first 5 hits of the season are all homers since 1990. Yeah. Rodolfo Castro was a Tiger, I think, then, not Tiger. Twins beat the White Sox 8-3. White Sox opened the season with a 28-inning streak without their starting pitching allowing an earned run. That's the 4th longest such streak by a team starting pitching since 1961, behind the 1963 Cardinals 32 innings, 1976 Brewers 31 2/3 innings, and 2015 Tigers 28 1/3 innings. Hold on one moment. Let's see if I can feel more in yoga. Anyways, Giants beat the Astros 3-1. Helio Ramos solo run of the 4th marks 5 straight games with an extra base hit to start the season, being the 3rd Giant to do so, joining Felipe Alou and Willie Mays. Padres shut out the Guardians 7-0. 3 teams shut out is tied for most through teams' first 6 games. 2 others also started 6-0, being the 1980 Reds and 1940 Brooklyn Dodgers. Dodgers beat the Braves 3-1. Dodgers are the 2nd defending World Series champions to start season 7-0 or better, joining 1933 Yankees. It's also the 3rd best start in Dodgers history, behind 10-0 in 1955 and 9-0 in 1940. And general note, Dodgers 7-0 and Padres 6-0 are the 3rd duo of teams in the same division to both start 6-0 or better since 1969, joining 2015 Royals and Tigers 7-0 and 6-0, and 1992 Yankees and Blue Jays both 6-0. That is from April Fool's Day. From April 2nd, Rangers beat the Reds 1-0, marking 3rd straight 1-0 win for the Rangers, making them the 3rd team to do so since 1901, joining 1917 Cardinals and 1909 Chicago White Sox. Giants beat the Astros 6-3. Julio Ramos 2-run double in the 2nd makes it 6 straight games with an extra base hit, tying Felipe Alou in 1963 for longest season opening streak by a Giant. Well, I guess MLB extra base hit streak to start a season in the last 125 seasons is 8. With 2021 JD Martinez, 2007 Alex Rodriguez, and 1997 Sandy Alomar. Sandy Alomar. Hold on one moment. Dodgers beat Braves 6-5. Dodgers are the 1st defending World Series champions to start season 8-0 or better. And general note, with Dodgers and Padres win, this is the 5th season where multiple teams start 7-0 or better, joining 2003 Royals 9-0 No. San Francisco Giants 7-0. 1982 Braves and White Sox 13-0 and 8-0. 1962 Pirates and Cardinals 10-0 7-0. And St. Louis Maroons 20-0. And New York Gotham's 12-0 from somewhere in the 1800s. That is it from April 2nd. From April 3rd, Red Sox beat the Orioles 8-4 at 41 years and 142 days old. Charlie Morton is the oldest pitcher in Orioles/St. Louis Browns franchise history with 10 plus strikeouts in a game. Other pitchers at least that old to do so in the last 20 seasons: Randy Johnson 5 times, Rich Hill, and Orlando Hernandez, aka El Duque. Phillies beat the Rockies 3-1. Antonio Senzatella allowed 19 hits this season and no earned runs. That's the most hits versus a pitcher in his first 2 outings of the season without allowing an earned run since 1913. Only others to do so in any 2-game span in the last 95 seasons: 1993 Jamie Navarro, 1973 Stan Banson, and 1938 Bill Lee. Yankees beat the Diamondbacks 9-7 with Carlos Carrasco and Adam Ottavino. This is the first time that the Yankees have used 2 pitchers at age 38 plus in a game since September 22nd, 2013, with Andy Bennett and Mariano Rivera. And then Brewers beat the Reds 1-0. Reds are their 6th team in MLB history to lose 3 straight games by a score of 1-0 during 1960 Phillies, 1917 Pirates, 1909 Washington Senators, 1909 St. Louis Browns, and 1908 Brooklyn Dodgers. I'll be right back. I need to get water in my system. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Back to the notes. All right. From April 4th. Excuse me. Red Sox beat the Cardinals 13-9. Cardinals have started this season with 7 straight games with 10 plus hits for just the 3rd time since 1900. They previously did so to open the 1901 season and 1956 seasons. Only longer season opening streaks of 10 plus hits games in MLB in the last 125 seasons: 1999 Cleveland Guardians, and 1961 Pittsburgh Pirates. Yankees beat the Pirates 9-4. Aaron Judge's 2-run homer in the seventh makes him now have 17 RBIs in the team's first 7 games of the season, which is tied for most since 1920. Joining 2013 Chris Davis and 2005 Bat Burrell, he's also only of them to have 5 homers in those games, let alone 6. Also marks his 321st homer within the first 1,000 career games with one team, which is tied for most with a team tied with Babe Ruth, also with the Yankees, and ahead of Ryan Howard 279 with the Phillies and Ralph Kiner's 277 with the Pirates. The Giants beat the Mariners 10-9 in 11 innings. Willie Adames' walk-off RBI single is the 4th San Francisco Giants player with a walk-off hit in his first home game with the team since 1900, joining April 7th, 1998, Ray Sanchez, April 15th, 1971, Fran Healy, and September 30th, 1923, Mo Salomon. Royals beat the Orioles 8-2. Vinny Pasquantino is the first Royals player with a 3-run single since George Brett on June 20th, 1985. Guardians beat the Angels 8-6. Jerem's 3-homer game is his 26th multi-homer game of his career, tying Albert Bell and Jim Thome for the most in Cleveland Guardians franchise history. And that is it from April 4th. For April 5th, Dodgers beat the Phillies 3-1. Tanner Scott is the 5th pitcher with a 3-pitch save while facing 3 batters since 1988, when pitch counts have been tracked, joining June 15, 2003, Mariano Rivera, May 8, 1994, Steve Reed, June 15, 1993, Dwayne Ward, and October 2, 1992, Barry Jones. Yankees beat the Pirates 10-4. Yankees now have 25 homers, 2 more than any other team in its first 8 games of the season. Athletics beat the Rockies 7-4. Jacob Wilson hasn't struck out all season. His streak of 51 consecutive plate appearances without a strikeout dates back to September 22nd of last year, his longest active streak in MLB. Let's see. April 5th. Let's see if that ended yet or not. It was at 51. He did not. Oh, no, he did. And it did end. How quickly did it end? It ended on the very next at bat, so it ended at 51. Good to know. Let's see something. Hold on. Nope, wrong tab. There we go. Blue. And then general now, the Dodgers 9-1, Padres 7-2, and Giants 7-1. This is the first time 3 teams in the same division started 7-1 or better through the 8 games since 1969, and second time in MLB history 3 teams in the same league started 7-1 or better through 8 games during 2003 AL, Yankees, Royals, and A's. Oakland time now would just be the Athletics. And that from April 6th, Giants beat the Mariners 5-4. Wilmer Flores' walk-off RBI singles, his 13th career walk-off plate appearance, all since 2014. That's tied with Bryce Harper for the most MLB in that span. Also, San Francisco Giants' 8-1 start is tied for second best 9-game start in New York's San Francisco Giants history, tied with 2003, 1938, 1923, and behind 1918 and 1884, 9-0. Red Sox beat the Cardinals 18-7 in Game 2. They also won Game 1. The Cardinals now have 10-plus hits in all 9 games this season. This is the second longest streak to start a season since 1893, behind only 1999 Guardians, or Indians at the time, 10, and passing 1961 Pirates, 8. Alex Bregman RBI double in the 6th marks his 20th extra base hit of his career in the first 24 games of his career at Fenway Park, which is second most in the first 24 games at career games at Fenway, behind Travis Hafner's 21 and ahead of Joe Carter, Tony Olivo, and Ken Keltner's 19. General note from Sunday: with Tommy Pham's walk-off RBI single for the Pirates, Spencer Torkelson's walk-off two-run double for the Tigers, Jonah Heim walk-off RBI single for the Rangers, Wilmer Flores for the Giants walk-off RBI single, and William Braves walk-off RBI single for the Red Sox marks 5 walk-off wins today. That is the most across MLB on a single day since July 8th of 2022. And then from April 7th, Dodgers lost to the Nats 6-4 with a 2-run homer in the 3rd and triple in the 5th. Shohei Ohtani now has 9 career games with at least a triple and a homer. That's 2 more than anyone else since 2018. And Reds beat the Giants 2-0. Wilmer Flores again. Logan Webb swept with 7 shutout innings, 0 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Marks 3rd career outing with 10-plus strikeouts and 0 walks. Only difference between the Giants with more in at least the last 125 seasons is Madison Bumgarner's 12, Tim Lincecum's 5, and Juan Marichal 4. That is a notes part of this week's episode of the podcast. Now for stands update, which do not include today's games, whether that is those that are currently going on or those that are final. Stand for the AL East, the Yankees first place 6-4, followed by the 6-5 Red Sox, followed by the 6-5 Blue Jays, followed by the 5-6 Orioles, followed by the 4-5 Rays. In the AL Central, the Tigers in first place 6-4, followed by the 5-5 Rangers, Royals, followed by the 3-6 Guardians, followed by the 3-7 Twins and White Sox. In the AL West, the Rangers in first place 8-3, followed by the 6-3 Angels, followed by the 4-6 Astros, followed by the 4-7 Athletics and Mariners. In the NL East, the Phillies and Mets both at 7-3, followed by the 5-5 Marlins, followed by the 4-6 Nationals, followed by the 1-8 Braves. In the NL Central, the Cubs in first place at 8-5, followed by the 5-5 Brewers, followed by the 4-6 Cardinals, followed by the 4-7 Reds and Pirates. And in the NL West, the Padres in first place at 9-2, followed by 8-2 Giants, followed by 9-3 Dodgers, followed by the 5-6 Diamondbacks, followed by the 2-7 Rockies. And then as for the games currently going and that have gone final, middle of the 8th, 6-6 between the Cubs and Rangers in Chicago. Angels up with the Rays 4-3, bottom of the 9th. Phillies losing to the Braves 7-5, bottom of the 8th. Twins and Royals tied at 1, top of the 8th. Brewers over the Rockies 4-1, top of the 5th. Mariners and Astros 0-0 in the top of the 2nd. Orioles up 2-0, bottom 1 against the Diamondbacks in Arizona. Reds Giants 0-0, bottom 1. Padres Athletics about to start C's versus Jeffrey Springs. As for the games that have gone final, Tigers shut out the Yankees 5-0. Guardians shut out the White Sox 1-0. Mets beat the Marlins 10-5. The Cardinals beat the Pirates 5-3. Nationals beat the Dodgers 8-2. And Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 6-1. And that's it for this week's episode of the podcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you're new on YouTube, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, notification button, subscribe when I go live and post a video. If you're new on audio, follow the podcast, leave a review, and hit notification button to notify when I post on there. Thank you so much for watching and listening. And I will see you on April 29th for the next episode. Or if you're on YouTube, hopefully a vlog between now and then from the Rays game I go to in Tampa. Either way, see you then. Bye-bye.